Yo, welcome back to another series of Mistake Mondays, and on this video, I'm gonna talk about the biggest mistakes that I've made when I was first starting out in music.
Indie Jones, back with a trendy flow. I'm still trying to find my voice in this here scenario. Here we go.
Yo, what's going on? Thank you for checking out this video. My name is Ruslan, hip-hop spoken word artist. I run a small mom and pop shop label here in beautiful San Diego, California called King's Dream Entertainment. And on this video, I'm going to talk about the biggest mistakes I've made when I first started out as a musician. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. When I first started out making music, one of the biggest mistakes I've made is I honestly just paid too much money for stuff. I wasn't in the mind state of being self-sustainable, self-sufficient. So I would do crazy things like pay for studio time when I could have just built my own studio. I would do things like pay for beats when I had the capacity to just make my own beats and rap over them. And so I was paying for so many things that I wasn't becoming self-sustainable. And I get it that sometimes you're not good at a lot of things, and so you're just trying to run through things. But if you aren't good at making beats, instead of buying exclusive beats for $200 to $500 for a beat, maybe consider leasing your beats. If you aren't great at mixing yourself or recording yourself, maybe watch some YouTube tutorials or figure out which mics you can get or what can you do to get better at that on your own. The biggest mistake I made is I wasn't self-sustainable. And the more I made music, the more I discovered this idea of talent stacking, that if I'm good at recording myself and mixing, I could probably get good at producing. And if I could get at producing, man, maybe I can learn to do video editing. And if I could do video editing, maybe I can shoot my own YouTube videos and create more content. If I could create more content, maybe I could help other people create more content and help people market their stuff. So it just kind of all compounded on top of each other. And that's how a lot of creativity works, is don't let anybody define you as just one specific thing. That we as people are all multifaceted. We have different abilities. We have different things we could do, and we could double down on our talents, and they could actually compound for us and grow and evolve into different things. So don't be afraid to step into something that you're not comfortable with and evolve. And so I had to learn this lesson, I don't want to say the hard way, but once you start actually making music that's successful, and I did. I started making music that was getting a lot of streams on Spotify. I started making music that was doing really well on the sync licensing thing. If you don't know what sync licensing is, I'll talk about it in a different video. But sync licensing basically is when a TV or a commercial or a show or a movie will use your music for one of their bits. And that's one of the best ways to be making money off of music right now in 2018. As sales are going down, streaming is going up. Sync licenses are amazing, but what I ran into is I would have these songs that other producers made the beats for, other people contributed to, and I would get a sync license. I'd have to split that money over and over and over again. And when you pay $300 for a beat or $200 or $400 for a beat, and then you're still attached to that producer for the duration and the lifespan of that song, as you continue making money off that song, that could just get exhausting, and you think, I probably should try making my own beats. I probably should try being a bit more creative and challenging myself. And so that's kind of what I'm doing now. I get producers hit me up all the time, yo, can we send you beats? Can we send you beats? And I just be like, nah, like, I don't need beats. Like, if we meet in person and we get in a studio, maybe you could produce something for me, but I have a system and I make my own production, I make my own videos, and I'm open to collaboration. And I have people that I do outsource stuff to. Anthony Cruz always sends me the dopest drum kits. Shout out to him. Make sure you pick up some of his drum kits. I'll link them in the description below. I got my man Kerry Marshall that'll add live instruments, he'll add live guitar or live bass to my beats. But other than that, I don't really got a lot of people that I work with, because I understand the long picture and I understand how publishing works, that you want to own the master recording of your song and you want to own the publishing of your song, because once money starts coming in, you don't want to be splitting up that pie with a bunch of people, man. So biggest mistake I've made, not being self-sustainable enough. So if you're just starting out, learn as much as you can. Learn to produce, learn to do video editing, learn to mix your own vocals, learn as much as you can. And eventually, you could either do it all yourself, or once your platform develops and you get more resources, you could bring in people to help you with those things. So thank you for checking out this video. In the comments section below, let me know other topics you want me to cover for the Mistake Monday series. give this video a thumbs up, like, share it with somebody that needs it, and if you want to see more videos like this, consider partnering with us on Patreon. All right, y'all. Peace.